If you're moving to Kansas City from a bigger city, maybe like New York, Boston, or Seattle, you're probably used to neighborhoods where you can walk just about anywhere. Public transportation isn't as extensive here, so driving is the norm for most people. But what if you're hoping to find an area where you can access pretty much everything you need without a car? Well, stick around as I break down the top 10 most walkable neighborhoods in Kansas City. Naturally, the most walkable areas are going to be within the city itself, but I've included several pockets within the suburbs that also offer great walkability, so be sure to stick around until the very end. First up, we have Midtown, one of Kansas City's most vibrant and walkable neighborhoods. Perfectly situated between downtown Kansas City and the Country Club Plaza, Midtown makes it easy to run errands, grab a bite, or entertain guests, all without having to rely on a car. With connections to popular spots like Westport and Hyde Park, there's plenty to do and see within walking distance. On the west side of Midtown in the Volker neighborhood, getting around is a breeze. Head down 39th Street to Westport for great restaurants and nightlife like Beer Kitchen, Westport Flea Market, or the historic Kelly's Westport Inn, which has been open since 1947. And if you're into dive bars, my wife is partial to Buzzard Beach. Plus, coffee lovers have quick access to Rebel Coffee, Two Sugars, and Broadway Cafe, where a good friend of mine always stops for beans when she visits town. For groceries, Sunfresh in the heart of Westport has you covered, along with several cultural markets scattered throughout Midtown. Westport is also home to one of Kansas City's most beloved art fairs, showcasing exclusively local artists. As a longtime art fair fan, this is one of the favorites for my family. Plus, with the upcoming streetcar extension, Midtown will soon have one of the best public transportation options in the entire city, connecting even more neighborhoods and destinations. Despite being a sought-after urban area, Midtown offers plenty of green space as well. Gillum Park is huge and ideal for outdoor meetups, exercise, or picnics. Some friends of mine actually play kickball tournaments there. It's also a favorite among dog owners, with trails and an off-leash dog park just north of Gillum Park. Then you have cultural gems like the Nelson Atkins Art Museum, that's also located in Midtown, giving you plenty of options to explore. You can catch live music at venues like Uptown Theater for bigger acts, or for smaller spots like June's, Tin Roof, Dueling Pianos, or Club Aura. Between gyms, banks, shops, local farmers markets, Midtown is a top choice for those wanting to enjoy the city without relying on a car. Our next walkable location should be an obvious one, but stick with me as I'm going to share with you some of the best perks of living in downtown KC. This area blends urban living with entertainment and some of the best dining options in Kansas City, all within walking distance, making it one of the most walkable neighborhoods in the entire city. Plus, the streetcar is already up and running here, making it even easier to get around without a car. Start your morning at Cafe Cortazone, where you'll find great coffee and Latin American pastries, or check out Messenger Coffee on Grand, which has one of the best rooftops in the entire city. After fueling up, head to the River Market for fresh produce and local goods. Downtown is packed with incredible restaurants. You've got well-known spots like Lydia's for authentic Italian and Jack Stack for higher-end barbecue, but KC is also home to some hidden culinary gems. My wife and I recently visited Farina for our anniversary. It's an upscale Italian restaurant featuring James Beard award-winning chef Michael Smith. In case you're wondering, yes, it was delicious. And for award-winning cocktails and a unique vibe, hit up spots like the Mercury Room, Swordfish Tom's, or the Green Lady Lounge, all just a short walk away. Beyond food and drink, downtown has a thriving art scene. You can catch off-Broadway productions or ballets at the Kaufman Center for the Performing Arts, or explore the dozens of galleries in the Crossroads Art District, home to the iconic First Fridays Art Walk. Meanwhile, the T-Mobile Center consistently hosts larger acts and sporting events, but if you're looking for something a little more intimate, there are plenty of excellent smaller to medium-sized venues like Grinders and the Record Bar or the Midland. Downtown KC is a prime spot for anyone wanting to fully embrace urban living. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if these places in Kansas City are actually walkable? Have I lived in these neighborhoods? Or was this just a quick Google search? Let me assure you, I'm more than familiar. If we haven't met yet, I'm Kyle, and this is Moving to Kansas City. My team and I are dedicated to helping people just like you buy, sell, relocate, and invest throughout KC. So yes, I have an accurate real-time pulse on the city I live and work in. And if you're thinking of moving here, shoot us a call, text, or email anytime. We'd love to assist you. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all things Kansas City. Aside from my personal experience and word of mouth, I've also cross-referenced this information with walkscore.com to see exactly how these neighborhoods rank for walkability. It's a super handy tool and shows you just how close everything is, like shops, restaurants, and public transit, so you can see how easy it is to get around on foot. Definitely worth checking out if you're into walkable areas beyond this list. Now, let's get back into the top 10. Next up is Brookside, a charming neighborhood in Kansas City known for its tree-lined streets, unique shops, and strong sense of community. My family and I lived there for 3 years when we moved back from Colorado, and it was awesome. We'd ride our bikes to things like the Plaza Art Fair and often walk to downtown Brookside for dinner or to get ice cream. The area strikes the perfect balance between walkability and local amenities, making it a favorite among both residents and visitors. Start your day with a cup of coffee from one of KC's finest homegrown spots, the Roastery on Brookside Boulevard. If you're looking for a nourishing breakfast, homegrown and heirloom are excellent options. After you fuel up, take a stroll along 63rd Street through downtown Brookside, where you'll discover a variety of boutiques and shops. Be sure to visit Sierra Winter Jewelry, a local favorite, and Brookside Toy and Science, offering something for everyone. No joke, my kids love it, but I do too. Brookside's dining scene is vibrant with standout restaurants like Earl's Premier for fresh oysters and seafood, Carmen's for Italian, Sayachi for sushi, Jalapenos for Mexican, and iconic pubs like Charlie Hooper's and the Brooksider for classic fare. But a major highlight of the area is the Brookside Art Annual, held each May, which showcases local and national artists and draws in visitors from all over. I told you I was a fan of the arts. For those who love nature, Brookside is close to some of KC's most beautiful green spaces. You have a lot of pocket parks like Brookside Park and neighboring Luce Park, which is also within walking distance and is one of the largest and most picturesque parks in the entire city. There are plenty of walking trails and scenic spots to enjoy, and best of all, Brookside is connected by the historic Harry Wiggins Trolley Track Trail, a beloved pedestrian trail used year-round by joggers, cyclists, and families out for a stroll. The trail even leads to local grocery stores like Whole Foods, which, oh yeah, is also going to be where the southern anchor for the streetcar extension is. Plus, Brookside has one of the only year-round farmers markets in the south side of the city. Between its welcoming atmosphere, vibrant community, and easy access to everything you need on foot, Brookside stands out as one of Kansas City's most walkable and most desirable neighborhoods. Next on the list is Waldo, an eclectic neighborhood just south of Brookside in Kansas City, known for its charming residential streets, local businesses, and strong sense of community. But it also has a laid-back vibe. The mantra of Waldo is keep Waldo weird. Now, I have to admit, I am a little biased when it comes to Waldo. After all, I live here and was recently elected honorary mayor of Waldo. It's an honorary position, but still. If you're exploring the area, start your day with coffee from Crow's, a pastry from McLean's Bakery, or head a bit further south to Second Best Coffee for your morning caffeine fix. Each spot offers great coffee, pastries, and cozy spots for meetups. And if you're into a more rustic mountain vibe, check out Front Range Coffee on Gregory, which stays open late and serves not only caffeinated beverages, but also craft cocktails, including a mean espresso martini. Waldo's bar scene really comes alive in the evenings too. You've got places like Dodson's, Social, Lou's, and the ever popular dive bar Bobby Baker's Lounge, offering great spots to unwind with friends. Being just south of Brookside, Waldo is also connected to the trolley track trail, making it easy to walk or bike to grocery stores like Aldi and Price Chopper, as well as local favorites like Waldo Thai and Hema Hema. And if you love farmers markets, be sure to check out the Waldo Farmers Market during the warmer months, where you can pick up fresh produce and handmade goods from local vendors. Next up, for great walkability and fantastic shopping, is the ultra iconic Country Club Plaza. This historic district with its stunning Spanish-inspired architecture is a true walker's paradise with a walk score of 91. The plaza is known for its upscale shopping, memorable dining, and the most beautiful holiday light display in the entire city. It's important to note that while the housing within the plaza itself consists of condos and apartments, the surrounding neighborhoods like West Plaza and South Plaza offer single-family homes, making it a desirable area for a variety of residents. Be sure to check out Rye or Graham and Dunn for some of the best weekend brunch spots in the city before taking a stroll through the plaza's streets, where you'll find everything from high-end retailers like Tiffany & Co. and West Elm to local favorites like Charlie Hustle, home of the famous Casey Hart design. When it comes to dining, you can't go wrong with options like the Capitol Grill for dry-aged steaks, Eddie V's or McCormick & Schmidt's for seafood, and Prime Social for top-tier cocktails. Pro tip, be sure to check out their rooftop, which offers some of the most spectacular views of the entire city. A major bonus for the plaza's walkability is that the upcoming streetcar extension will soon connect the plaza to Midtown, downtown, and the River Market, making it even easier to explore the city without needing a car. Between the stunning views, great dining, and an incredibly inviting atmosphere, the plaza is a must visit for anyone looking to enjoy Kansas City on foot. Okay, now that we've covered the walkable highlights of the city, let's move on to 5 more walkable spots that are outside of the city. Now, as we transition, it's important to note that while most suburbs aren't known for their walkability, there are still pockets where you can easily get around without a car. And first up on our list is Prairie Village, an ultra charming suburb just outside of Kansas City. With an overall walk score of 42, it's generally more car dependent, but there are a few walkable spots that stand out, like the Village Shops, which boasts a walk score of 79, and Corinth Square with a walk score of 73. Prairie Village blends suburban comfort with a more walkable, community-focused vibe. Known for its quiet streets and strong sense of community, it offers the convenience of having plenty of amenities within walking distance while maintaining a laid-back residential feel. Now, one of the highlights is the Shops at Prairie Village, a quaint shopping center where you can find everything from local boutiques to popular restaurants. Grab coffee and a pastry from the French Market, and if you're looking for a cocktail, check out the Tavern in the Village, or more of a unique dining experience, check out Scratch Kitchen. Now, one of the things that I think define walkability is a grocery store, which the Village has that too, with a hen house market right around the corner, along with an Ace Hardware for any home needs, which if you're like me, I find myself doing DIY projects a ton, so having a hardware store in my backyard is a pretty big deal. Prairie Village is also home to some pretty killer green spaces like Franklin Park or Meadowbrook Park, where you can walk, picnic, or enjoy playgrounds and trails, perfect for families or anyone who loves spending time outdoors. With its pockets of walkability, community-focused layout, and charming suburban feel, Prairie Village is an ideal spot for those who want the convenience of shops, restaurants, and parks all within walking distance. Next up, we have downtown Overland Park, one of the most charming and walkable pockets in the Kansas City suburbs. Now, while Overland Park covers 75 square miles and is generally car dependent with an overall walk score of just 35, downtown OP stands out with a walk score of 91, offering a vibrant, pedestrian-friendly experience. Now, one of the biggest perks of living near downtown Overland Park is its Saturday Farmers Market, which was ranked the best farmers market in the entire country in 2022. Now, one thing that OP is currently doing is they're actually undergoing a huge renovation, which is going to open up the farmers market to more of a river market vibe from what I've gathered. They're investing millions of dollars, and it's going to elevate downtown Overland Park even more, making it a great place to live, work, and play. When it comes to dining, Strang Hall, a chef-driven food hall, offers a variety of cuisines to satisfy any craving. And if you're in the mood for classic KC favorites, don't sleep on the Peanuts famous wings. With public art displays, local shops, and green spaces like Thompson Park, downtown Overland Park offers one of the best opportunities for a walkable lifestyle in the suburbs. Speaking of thriving downtowns, next we need to head over to the Missouri side to downtown Lee Summit, a charming and historic district that offers a walkable small town vibe just outside Kansas City. While Lee Summit has an overall walk score of 20, downtown stands out with an impressive 88, making it a lively, pedestrian-friendly neighborhood. You can start your day with a cup of coffee at Whistle Stop Coffee and Mercantile, a cozy spot perfect for relaxing or catching up with friends. Afterward, take a stroll through the historic streets lined with local boutiques like Very Violet Boutique and Red Door Wine Store, where you can shop for clothing, gifts, and gourmet goods. If you're visiting on the weekend, the Lee Summit Farmers Market is a must visit with fresh produce, flowers, and handmade products from local vendors. When it's time to eat, there are plenty of walkable options. Try 3rd Street Social for upscale comfort food, or grab a home-style meal at Neighborhood Cafe, known for its delicious cinnamon rolls. Afterward, head over to Grains and Taps for local craft beers in a relaxed atmosphere where you can also pick up all of your home brewing essentials. But one of the standout features of downtown Lee Summit is its community-driven events like 4th Fridays and seasonal festivals, which bring the whole town together. And while there isn't any public transportation like a streetcar, for example, you do have the Amtrak that runs right through the heart of downtown Lee Summit, so you can hop on a train and take it wherever your heart desires. With its mix of charming storefronts, lively restaurants, and strong community spirit, downtown Lee Summit offers a perfect blend of walkable, small town charm with plenty of activities right at your doorstep. Next up is Strawberry Hill, located in Kansas City, Kansas, or KCK as we refer to it here. While it's not a downtown neighborhood per se, this historic and culturally rich area has become a hidden gem, known for its tight-knit, creative community and walkable streets. Perched on the bluffs overlooking the Kansas River, Strawberry Hill offers a mix of old-world charm and trendy new hotspots, making it an increasingly popular destination for those seeking a walkable lifestyle with a view. Take a stroll through the neighborhood to admire the historic architecture and charming homes, and if you're interested in the local culture, the Strawberry Hill Museum is a must visit, offering a glimpse into the area's rich Croatian heritage. When hunger strikes, you can't miss Slaps Barbecue, one of the top barbecue joints in Kansas City. And once you're ready for happy hour, head to the Mockingbird Lounge, a trendy spot with great food, drinks, and stunning views of the city skyline from its patio. The neighborhood hosts community events throughout the year, such as street fairs and local markets, bringing residents together and adding to its welcoming, vibrant vibe. I recently did a full tour of the Kansas City, Kansas side, and we spent a lot of time in Strawberry Hill, so be sure to check out that video here if you're interested in knowing more about the area. Last but certainly not least is City Center Lenexa, a vibrant 69-acre mixed-use development that has quickly become one of the most walkable spots in the Kansas City suburbs. Designed with walkability in mind, this area blends residential, retail, and corporate spaces, making it easy to live, work, and play all in one place. And it's not just the city center itself. The 87th Street corridor west of Lackman Road boasts a walk score of 80. You have the Sonoma Plaza shops, for example, which offers McKeever's Market, Red Door Grill, and more, all within easy walking distance. It's also home to the Lenexa Rec Center, just a short walk away, where residents can take fitness classes, swim, and more. For some outdoor time, head to the Civic Campus Park, which features green spaces, walking paths, and a seasonal farmers market. You also have really close access to Shawnee Mission Park from here. When dinner rolls around, you don't have to go far. Martin City Brewing Company has a tap room and pizza joint, which is great for a relaxed meal and a craft beer after a day of exploring. With its thoughtfully designed layout and numerous amenities, City Center Lenexa makes it easy to live a less car-dependent lifestyle. It has almost everything you need, from restaurants and shops to entertainment and fitness, and it's all within walking distance, making this one of the fastest growing, most convenient and walkable areas in the Kansas City suburbs. Now, to wrap it up, Kansas City is a car-dependent city, but We do offer a wide range of walkable neighborhoods if that's what you're looking for. As always, my team and I would love to assist you. If you are considering to move to Kansas City and you want to know more about the areas, feel free to shoot me a call, text, email, day or night, we got your back. Now, if you want to check out more of what these areas are like, then be sure to check out this playlist here, which is our neighborhood tour playlist, where you can kind of get a sense of what these areas are like firsthand, and we'll catch you on the next video.